Thank you for joining us today. My name is Gail Watson, President and CEO of Women Speakers Association. I'm very excited that you could join us today because I would like to introduce you to our featured author, Ulrika Battemark. She is part of the book Voices of the 21st Century. This book serves as an opportunity for women from around the world to share their voice with powerful and passionate messages to make a difference. It's done simply by one woman stepping into her own truth, to be vulnerable and transparent. And I know this can take tremendous courage, which is why, as more of us rise up to use our voice to educate, guide, and inspire, we must support one another by both sharing and listening. So I can't wait for you to hear what Ulrika has to share with us today. So let's first bring her on. Welcome to the show, Ulrika.
Thank you so much. Great to be here.
Good to have you here for sure. So anyway, we're very, I wanted to first thank you for being a part of this book and sharing your story. What we'd love to know is what really inspired you or motivated to share this story?
Thank you. Yeah, I think I'm in sort of midlife stage of my life, and I realized that I think some of my story can help others figure out how to leverage sort of the whole journey. That's what my story is about, how we might end up on certain paths, but we can actually kind of course correct and really make a very deliberate choice of how we create it. And I feel like I've found that in my life.
Absolutely. So maybe we can go a little bit more, a little deeper into that and what you found and how that shows up for you.
Right. Yeah. So my story is really about how I ended up in a career that was, supposedly successful career, and I was doing great. And yet there was like something tugging at me that there was something deeper, something else that I really wanted to do in this lifetime. So I'm sharing how like this can be a long, long journey. Certain people know in their 20s exactly what they want to do, and that was not me. And I think, just as an encouragement to see how, even though, we take left and right turns, whatever along the way, we keep growing, and how we can use all those experiences to find the thing that we are really kind of here to do.
Yeah, something that I'm sure a lot of listeners right now are going, yes, that are you sharing my story? So, when you wrote it, what was your intention? What do you want readers to take away from this story?
Yeah, I think I want to readers to take away that we can actually, it's sort of a puzzle. Like we can use all these pieces from our lives, the experiences, the skills, and I think often we don't allow the piece of passion or like the piece of like, if I could just spend my time doing that, that lights me up, that makes me super excited, and allow that to actually be part of the equation. It's that it's not just about, well, I'm good at that and I can be paid well for that, but that the three pieces really can come together and be like something we're really good at, and that we just light up when we get to do it, and we can be paid for it, or it can serve actually a need in an organization or in the world. I feel that just makes me so excited when those can interlock, sort of those circles, and we can give so much more. We can feel so much more fulfilled ourselves, and we can really give our gift to the world by stepping into that. So that's like the gist of it.
Well, who doesn't want that? And I love that that you have found that, and not only have you found that, but you inspire others to do that, and you help them do that. So let's talk about how, how your beautiful gift shows up in your life today with others.
Yeah, so I love to like I already kind of alluded to, like this win-win-win situations where you find like, whoa, and you love doing that and you're good at it. And by the way, someone needs you. Like that just like is so exciting. So I work with I'm as a coach and a speaker, I work with people to often, like I mentioned earlier, actually bring this like passion and what makes it come alive to the table, that it's not just about like having a profession that pays the bills. And sometimes it is that, but we can still juice it up with this other piece. So I help people do that. Um, and actually, I am a time management coach. And really, essentially, I find that time management is really about life management. Like if we think about like time is what we have, and we can manage how we use it, how we experience it. So I do time management on that kind of deeper level of how are you going to fill this life really?
Excellent timing with your story, because as we are in a state of pause, really, many of the things that you're talking about, you know, just questioning where we're at. Do we like this? Do we still want it? What, you know, I really love that the timing of your story is almost divine.
Hmm.
It's really awesome. And I can't help but think right now, I mean, first of all, to our listeners, yes, if what Ulrika is sharing is definitely a connection to you, we definitely want to get a copy of her book. But I'm almost thinking of that next step, because there's many of us. I mean, we know people in our lives right now who may be in that state of pause, who maybe have found themselves, you know, they were in a job that they didn't like, and they're not experiencing that joy, and they're not managing their life like good time management you would. So this would be a tremendous gift to give someone, a really inexpensive gift to give someone, just to let them know that, you know, I see you, here's some story of inspiration, here's some uh, help to
Hmm.
get you through in making that decision. So tell us, where can we get a copy of your book, Ulrika?
You can get a copy of the book with where I have the one chapter at coachulrika.com.
We should probably spell that.
Yeah, so coach and then Ulrika is ULRIKA.com.
Love it. And I love your, you know, you have such a beautiful heart. You've been gifted with a great message to share. You have a heart theme going on. You know, you have that big, beautiful heart around your neck. The cover of your book is that beautiful heart, powerful and passionate. So you're a well put together package of love. So thank you for all that you do. Thank you for what you share, sharing your gifts with others to help improve them. And just before we leave our time here together, is there any words of wisdom that you would like to leave the listeners today?
Thanks for that opportunity. I think one thing I often say is that the way you live your days is the way you end up living your life. So choose carefully and really live your life now the way you truly want to live your life.
That is powerful. Well done, Ulrika. So thank you for being on our show today. I want to thank our listeners for joining us today. And wherever you are in this world, we wish you a great day. Stay safe and be happy.
Thank you.